Lions fans, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about our team. Now, let's get straight to the point with the latest news from the Lions training camp. We're starting to see a problem emerging in Detroit, and it's at the quarterback position. Specifically, our backups have been underwhelming. During last Thursday's preseason opener, Nate Sudfeld, who had shown signs of improvement during training camp, seemed to regress, reminding us of the player we saw last season. Meanwhile, our promising rookie Hendon Hooker has been struggling with his mechanics, and that was evident in his performance. Before Thursday, the expectation at Allen Park was that the Lions would carry 3 quarterbacks in 2024, as Hooker is not yet ready for NFL-level play. Although he led a decent drive last Thursday, it's clear there's still a lot of work to be done. To make matters worse, Hooker is now in the concussion protocol, which means he'll likely miss another week of valuable practice. Head coach Dan Campbell confirmed that Hooker won't practice this Sunday or Monday and might not be ready to play against the Chiefs this Saturday. So, what's the next step for the Lions? It looks like we're in the market for a new quarterback sooner than we anticipated. Campbell hinted that something is in the works, mentioning that he and Brad Holmes discussed the matter this morning, and that something could happen today or tomorrow. One name that analysts have mentioned is Falcons backup Taylor Heinicke, but we have an even more intriguing suggestion, Tyler Huntley from the Browns. Huntley is currently competing for the QB2 spot in Cleveland, but could end up being released if he loses out to Dorian Thompson-Robinson or Jameis Winston. If Huntley is cut, the Lions will have a tough time claiming him off waivers, as several teams will likely be interested. Therefore, a trade might be the best way to secure his signing without the chaos of the waiver wire. Here's a possible trade scenario. The Lions could offer James Houston and a 2025 6th-round pick in exchange for Huntley and a 2025 7th-round pick. This deal could be tempting for the Browns, who would prefer to get something in return for Huntley rather than lose him for nothing. And while Lions fans might not like the idea of parting with Houston, it's clear that things haven't gone as expected with him. Perhaps he would be a better fit in Cleveland, while Huntley could provide the Lions with the stability needed at the backup quarterback position. Huntley has starting experience in the NFL, with 9 starts over the past 3 seasons, and even made the Pro Bowl as a replacement in 2022. His arrival would give the Lions time to develop Hooker without rushing him, and it would improve the backup position over Sudfeld. So, Lions fans, would you make this trade? Do you think Tyler Huntley could be the answer for Detroit? Leave your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video. As a Lions fan, I think this potential trade for Tyler Huntley is a move worth considering. The backup quarterback position is crucial, especially in a season where anything can happen. We saw what happened in the preseason with Sudfeld, and unfortunately, we can't afford to have uncertainties at this position. Bringing Huntley to Detroit seems like a solid solution to me. He has starting experience, and while he's not a star, he's someone who can step in and keep the team competitive if something happens to Goff. Plus, with Hooker still developing and dealing with a concussion, we can't expect him to be ready to take the reins if needed. Of course, the idea of losing a player like James Houston might be hard to swallow, but the truth is we need to think about what's best for the team as a whole. If Huntley can bring stability and allow Hooker to develop without being rushed, I think it's a fair price to pay. In the end, a trade like this might be exactly what we need to ensure that we have a competitive season, no matter what happens at the starting quarterback position.